Most Australians on the age pension keep hearing the same number thrown around, $1,178 per fortnight. But here's the truth nobody is telling you. That figure is not what most people actually receive, and if you don't understand why, you could be leaving hundreds of dollars on the table every single month. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could genuinely change your financial situation in 2026. Welcome back to Centrelink Info AUS. I'm Daniel Brooks, and this channel exists for one reason: to cut through the confusion, give you the real facts, and help you protect every single dollar you're entitled to. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now, because we cover these updates the moment they happen, and you do not want to miss them. Let's get straight into it. The maximum age pension rate for a single person in 2026 sits at approximately $1,178 per fortnight. That figure includes your base rate, the pension supplement, and the energy supplement bundled together. On the surface, that sounds reasonable, but the moment you convert that into weekly money, you're looking at roughly $580 a week to cover groceries, utilities, transport, medications, insurance, phone and internet, and anything unexpected that life throws at you. And if you're renting, that picture becomes even tighter, because rent assistance, while helpful, has simply not kept pace with what landlords are actually charging across Australia right now. Here's what I really want you to understand. That $1,178 is the maximum. It is not the standard. A significant number of pensioners receive less, and most of them don't fully understand why. Centrelink calculates your age pension using two separate tests: the income test and the assets test. Whichever one produces the lower payment is the one that applies to you. So even if your income is minimal, your assets alone can reduce what you receive. And even if your assets are modest, your income can still chip away at your payment. Both tests work against you simultaneously, and Centrelink applies whichever hurts more. Under the income test, Centrelink looks at earnings from work, investments, superannuation income streams, and certain overseas pensions. There is an income-free threshold, meaning you can earn a certain amount before your pension is touched. But once you cross that line, your payment reduces progressively. Under the assets test, almost everything counts: savings, shares, investment properties, vehicles, and superannuation balances. Your family home, if you own it and live in it, is exempt, but everything else is on the table. And here's the part that shocks most people. Your assets don't need to be generating income to reduce your pension. Simply owning them is enough. In 2026, these thresholds have been adjusted slightly for inflation, but they still catch thousands of seniors completely off guard every single year. Now let's talk about the cost of living reality, because this is where the numbers stop being abstract. Power bills have surged, grocery prices remain elevated, council rates keep climbing, healthcare costs are rising, and the age pension is indexed twice a year, in March and September, tied to inflation and wage benchmarks. But in practice, a fortnightly increase of $20 or $30 often gets absorbed instantly by a quarterly electricity bill that has jumped by hundreds. Seniors feel this gap every week, and it is very real. Something that doesn't get nearly enough attention is the work bonus. If you're still working part-time or casually in 2026, you can earn a certain amount from employment without it affecting your pension at all. Unused work bonus amounts accumulate up to a cap, which gives you genuine flexibility if your work is irregular. For many seniors, a few hours a week makes a meaningful difference, but you must report your income correctly and on time. Centrelink does follow up on overpayments, and those debts create stress nobody needs. Superannuation is another area where people get blindsided. Once you reach age pension age, your super balance is generally counted under the assets test. Many people assume that once they retire, super stops being assessed. It doesn't. How your super is structured, whether it's an accumulation or pension phase, when you draw from it, and how much, all of these decisions directly affect your fortnightly payment. This is exactly why getting proper financial guidance from someone who genuinely understands Centrelink rules, not someone trying to sell you a product, can be one of the smartest moves you make this year. Let me also say something important about couples. The combined couple rate is higher overall, but lower per person compared to the single rate. Shared living costs help balance that out, but medical and care expenses tend to grow as both partners get older. And one of the most financially difficult moments a senior can face is when a partner passes away, and the surviving spouse suddenly finds their pension recalculated, sometimes dramatically, at the worst possible time emotionally. Understanding your entitlements now, before circumstances change, is how you protect yourself and the person you love. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, log into your Centrelink account and review exactly what assets and income you have declared. Errors happen, and they cost you money. Second, learn where you sit relative to the income and asset thresholds. That knowledge directly shapes how you approach spending, withdrawals, and even gifting. And remember, gifting rules are strict, so tread carefully there. Third, stay informed. Rates change, supplements change. Policy reviews happen quietly and without headlines. That is exactly what this channel is here for. And before we close, let me be completely direct with you. The age pension is not a handout. It is a safety net that you and millions of Australians have funded through a lifetime of taxes and hard work. You have every right to receive every dollar you are entitled to. If you are receiving less than you expect and you don't know why, do not accept it in silence. Request a review, ask questions. Centrelink decisions can be corrected, but only if you push for it. Silence never pays, knowledge does. That's your full breakdown of the 2026 age pension rates. If this gave you clarity, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps more Australians find this information when they need it most. Subscribe to Centrelink Info AUS so you never get caught off guard by a rate change or a policy update again. And drop a comment below. Are you receiving the full rate, or did something in this video surprise you? Your question might be exactly what someone else watching right now needs to hear answered. I'm Daniel Brooks. Stay informed, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.